How's it going, everybody? I got all my buttons figured out. Uh, don't ask me what I was doing without the buttons and why they were all messed up. That's for me to know and you not to know anything about. So, so
I could tell them,
uh,
but we'd get the channel banned.
well, unfortunately, I mean, there are people online who think I'm not allowed to have a girlfriend. Remember, I'm just a giant cave troll. So, I mean,
I don't know who said that.
well, it's what they believe. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to, I guess we can dub this cringe book club, since that's what it is. We are reading, or going to be reading, The Forbidden Fruit, The Temptation,
Yeah.
The Temptation of Edward Cullen. Uh, God, this is going to be horrible. We are waiting for a third person who does look like she's here.
Are we sure?
Yes, I am.
All right. So,
Potato just needed a restart.
that's fine. Don't worry about camera. We don't do camera on this one. Did you send
All right.
do you have the link to this wonderful work of fiction?
That would be a no.
That would be a no.
I will solve this problem.
Sounds like a good idea. While you're solving this problem, let's say hello to the people who are waiting in chat. I know there's been a couple claims of firsts. I'm here to state that Za was first 3 hours ago. So Za gets our gold. B Token comes in silver. Nathan comes in with third. And Jacob comes in with an honorable mention. Well, Mitzi pulls up fifth, unfortunately. So how's it going? The five of you. Zeo Gold is here as well. Malik, nice to see you again.
Hi,
Ray is here. Hopefully we're gonna get some new memes. I don't have any new memes to show, but we always like to take a break in between the ridiculousness that is this story for some palate cleansing and brainwashing. Did I say hello to Zeo Gold already? I probably did, but I'll say it again. How's it going, Zeo Gold? Herb is here. How's it going, Herb? He says, I haven't been here for one of these at the beginning. Do we drink before it starts? Of course you can drink before it starts. There are rules, though, if you're going to participate at home, and we will go over those because, well, there's some fun stuff to discuss with this masterpiece. And yes, I said that with a straight face. Nathan Marcano is here. How's it going, Nathan? He's going to be our drink counter. So right now, our drink count is at 0. And let's see, who else is here? Yes, forbiden. Allie is here. How's it going, Allie? Malik says, so everybody, how about Antoine's 2 new Help for the Guild List videos? Yeah, I know. Antoine got a bug up his butt about something, and he has put out 2 videos in 2 weeks. It's actually quite impressive.
You just have to find something to make him all frothy about.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Frothiness requires a certain amount of peak. Pique, not P-E-A-K.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
I know that you did.
So, The Forbidden Fruit, The Temptation of Edward Cullen, is rumored to be written by the same person who wrote My Immortal. So we're going to stick with the same amount of rules for drinking. Every time we finish a chapter, you take a drink. Or a shot if you're keeping up with us at home. Every single time they describe clothing, you take a shot. Now, I don't know about the crying blood or the slitting their wrist thing because of how this is going to be worded, but we'll find out. We'll keep those rules on the back burner. How's that?
We will be updating as we go along.
So, just like last time, I will take over the main parts of the narration, and then my 2 lovely guests will be dealing with every misspelled word is 3 shots. No, because we don't want to be dead.
Yeah, we want to survive this.
We wouldn't survive the first author's note.
Wren, tell Igor that he's a fucking bastard. Wren?
Oh, Potato, you're not acting up again.
Wren!
She is muted. She is having issues.
I'm back. It should be back now. My potato's acting up.
Ah.
Tell your husband he's a fucking bastard, and he knows exactly why.
She saw the food porn.
All right.
You need to see this, Matt. This looks like delicious.
Okay.
I just tweeted it at you.
Oh, that's not right at all.
See why he's a fucking bastard?
That's you
Not
know,
me.
there are certain things you just don't do. You don't tweet something out like that.
Who doesn't want to see pictures of beautiful, beautiful ribs?
I mean, what? They're just pictures.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
can't
there's-
use the pictures. You're too far away to bring us food.
They're good too. He infuses it with barbecue sauce.
You know, you don't have to be a bitch. I'm just saying.
It's not my fault my minion spoils me with ribs.
You don't have to be a bitch. Love you anyway.
So I did try and get Brockus in here. I tried, but he is
wimped out.
he is having fun playing WoW with some people that he hasn't played with in a while. So he will not be here.
You know, there's always a casually a reason whenever we want him to read horrible fan fiction with us.
Yes. How's it going, Ghost Dog? Yes, there are author's notes. So the
Customer service ish will be reading the author.
customer service issues here. We will also be deciding. I'm going to let you two decide which female characters you want to voice. So, do we want to get this started?
Let's get started.
All right.
Let's get it started.
Do not disrespect good music with gracing it with this garbage we're about to read.
I will do whatever the fuck I want.
Author's note. Hey guys, this is the new what?
Hey, I'm supposed to be reading this.
Yeah, you do the translation. I do the reading. Oh, that's right. I am sorry. I forgot to add something. Hold on. My bad. I did promise this was going to show up, and I am going to put it somewhere. Hi-oh.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame? What do you mean shame? No
Oh,
shame.
shame.
No shame.
Shame.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. There's no shame.
Yes.
You actually have to shame me with something. There's no shame.
You forgot.
Oh well, I'm fixing it now.
Shame him.
Shame.
Shame.
So,
Ring the shame bell. Does anyone have a bell?
I don't have a bell.
will you
I
two
don't have-
not? Will you two stop?
No.
No.
Tonight's entertainment, in quotes, your torment is presented tonight by Vin V. Feel free to send any and all complaints directly to him.
Very nice.
Is that the disclaimer that it's not our fault?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
And also credit because he did pay for it. So now anytime we do these, the people who fund it will get their own special card.
I also asked Vin if he wanted to, before the next episode, if he wanted to record something on audio and send it to me, I would play it as well. It's kind of a thank you. It's not a big thing, but it is something that we can do. Ishtar and I have been discussing some fun things that are going to be coming up that we will try and do after we read this garbage. All right. Author's note. Hey guys, this is the new, improved version of my story. Which means that there was a worse version of this that we haven't found. Good.
Nope. It doesn't exist.
Hope it's better this time. BTW. Oh, it's only one exclamation point. I like it already. BTW, I am young and have dyslexia. I find spellin' hard, but it's meant to be unformal, okay? No criticism, plus. Tis story goes out to my BF, Zach. Kisses. Ammond, my best friend, Tiffy. Love ya, girl. Edward is our god. We wanna sex him good. Love and blood, Becky Mack.
Author's note. Hey guys, this is the new and improved version of my story. I hope it's better this time. By the way, I am young and have dyslexia. I find spelling hard, but it is meant to be informal, okay? No criticism, please. This story goes out to my boyfriend Zach. Kisses. And my best friend Tiffy. Love you, girl. Edward is our god. We want to sex him good. Love and blood, Becky Mack. 3 X's, 1 X, 1 X, 2 X's.
Update. I have a proofreader, and I have cleaned up the spelling and grammar of this chapter a hell of a lot, as you will see. Thank you, Vicky. I will be improving the next chapters soon.
That one doesn't need translation.
No, just
No.
she confused raptors with chapters, so. Chapter 1. Atlantiana. Hey, my name's Atlantiana Rebecca Lauren, but everyone calls me Tiana, or just plain Tia. I'm a 16-year-old girl, and I live in Forks, Washington. My hair is long and pale like spun gold, and skims to my waist like pale shimmering amber mist.
That is some thin fucking hair.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
She needs to get some thickener.
My eyes are deep forget-me-not blue, and my delicate features are lily white and pure as the winter snow in moonlight. I have been told by what?
Trying to figure out how your features can be pure as winter snow.
You're an albino. It's actually a medical condition. Like, she can't go in the sun.
Okay.
And I mean, her hair being an shimmering amber mist possibly also means she's redheaded, so of course she doesn't have a soul. I mean,
that explains it.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
I've been told by loads of sleazy, ugly, horny guys that I'm really pretty and look like a model or a bunny girl. Some of the guys who like me are really old and try to make opt with me. It's disgusting and weird. But basically, a lot of the girls I meet tell a different story. They say I'm too ivory white and ethereal and too skinny, and that I look anorexic, which I don't care about, but I think it's seriously disrespectful to people with real eating disorders. BTW, I'm so totally not anorexic. I eat loads, I just never gain weight, and I'm not thin enough to be anorexic anyway. I think they were just being biatches. And she spelled it biatch. Oh, I forgot to show it, so you guys can enjoy with me.
Yeah. You have to show it to them.
Oops.
Shame.
Shush.
Shame.
Quiet.
Shame.
Make me.
You know, I can just pull the no spanking thing again.
Yeah, see how well that worked.
You started to behave.
Started.
Yes, started. I'm trying to get this all in here. But because the ratio is very weird. Alright.
You should have done this earlier.
Shush! Anyway, where was I? Biatches, especially this one ratty brain called Ellie Mayfair, who I hope freaking dies in pain with shit on her face. Sorry.
Wow.
I know, right?
That went a bit far.
Yeah, that'd be
Just intense.
Just a touch. Sorry, I'm not really such a batch, but she is so horrible. If you met her, you'd think the same. Anyways, I am quite tall and slim, but with really big boobs that I used to hate because they look noticeable on my slender body and draw too much attention, but now I like them and don't care who stares at me. I have a lip ring and recently put black and indigo and magenta streaks in my long, pale blonde hair. I smell like mint and cinnamon.
This is not a combination that is delicious.
No.
I'm sorry, they are both very nice scents on their own, but together?
It smells like, I mean, it smells like a toothpaste Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's us. It's like Christmas toothpaste maybe could smell like that.
Yeah.
That's
I compare it.
disgusting.
Yeah, I compare it to brushing your teeth and then drinking orange juice.
Mm.
Ugh.
If no one's ever done that, you should try it. It's an amazing flavor.
Don't do that.
I wear mostly black and hot pink, deep purple and neon blue, and listen to cool music. We're gonna have to hear a lot about Good Charlotte again, aren't we?
Yes.
Probably.
Keep
It
going.
is. I'm going. It is my first day of school. Nope, that was. She didn't describe clothing, so not a drink count yet.
No, she described everything else about herself.
Yeah, she did not drink. Here, she did not. She did not drink. She did
We
not
get to
describe
drink?
clothing.
Drink count,
Why?
because she described every other fucking feature.
Yeah, but that's not. All right. All right. All right. All right. Drink. Fine.
Yeah, don't stop me from drinking, or I'll drink anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Nathan's right. Drink count 1. B token is on 3 because he's 2 ahead of us.
B token knew what was coming. He
Yes.
prepared for this shit.
It is my first day at school in Forks. As I just moved here to live with new foster parents, Dave and Marie. They are nice and all, very whole, as in a hole in the ground, some sweet people, but it is not like having a real family. I've been hurt too many times, to is spelt wrong, to let people close to again spelt wrong, me, and I don't talk to them very real mom died. What? And I don't talk to them very real. That's the entire sentence.
Yeah, it is the entire sentence. She had a little oops.
I don't talk to them very real mom died when I was born, and I never knew my real dad. I sometimes wonder what he is like and if I will ever get to meet him. I'm assuming we're going to, and he's a vampire.
More than likely.
Dave gave me a ride to school, and I smiled faintly as he wished me good luck, and I got out of the car and went into the school. Loads of people freaking stared at me as I walked down the hall. I was wearing tight black leather pants with silver chains at the waist, and a red fishnet-like top, and you could see my black lacy bra through it. Everybody drink. Described clothing.
Just take a good long sip, herb.
Yeah. Yeah, you just take a good drink.
Yep.
I ignored whispers and the big pink cheerleader not imbeciles, pointing at me. I was used to it. She was used, at least she's admitting that, to it, and I paid no attention. I paid no attention. Attention is one word.
Not for her. Apparently, it's two.
It's hyphenated. At and then tension. To the guys asking desperately for my number. Like hell I'd even look at the horny little donkeys. And told...
Wow, she's charming.
And very judgmental. Like automatically thinking the cheerleaders are bitches, the horny guys are donkeys. I think
She's got a winning personality.
Already. Remember, this is a stand-in for whoever wrote it. So if it is the same girl who wrote My Immortal,
Sarah Gillespie.
yeah, she's trying to move on. And told a ditzy blonde cheerleader called Jessica to STFU when she called me a freak. Next time she tries anything, I'll hit her in the eye because no one messes with me anymore. And it's not anymore, it's Nemore.
Yeah, remember you have to pronounce these like they're spelled.
Yeah, you can't say it like it's supposed to be. You have to, if you're gonna read bad fanfic, you have to read it as it's spelled.
I've relearned all of the things I lost since the last time I did this, so I have to relearn how to translate this stuff.
How to translate stupid?
Yes. My first day, I was relay bored. Spelt bored as in plank of wood. I sat gazing out of the window into the gray cloud embittered sky for the most of the morning. Someone got a thesaurus.
Yes, someone did.
My teachers all looked at me disapprovable.
They were questioning whether or not she could be proven in a court of law.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or whether she existed or not.
They were hoping she didn't exist.
But said nothing because they probably knew I was a foster kid and a gothic and didn't want to upset me in case I cut them as they slept. Slow down there, author. You're gonna cut yourself on all that goddamn edge.
Does Vin know that they're challenging for his edginess again?
I don't know.
think he does.
I don't think he does. I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into by paying for this story. I mean, this
Is
bit.
he even here to suffer this shit?
No.
No,
Coward.
he just pays for our suffering, and then decides that he's gonna wait to see the aftermath.
Yeah. He shows up every once in a while. But this girl is 3 edgy 5 me, okay? Like, damn. Cutting the teachers while they slept. My ears are pierced 4 times. I have a tattoo of a scorpion. Because she got that because she's 16. And everyone knows that when you're 16, you can get a tattoo.
If you know the right people.
Shh, I am shaming her. Do not justify what she is doing.
Okay.
Shame.
I
fine.
have a tattoo of a scorpion. Like S, my birth sign. Oh, okay. Translation. She has a scorpion in the shape of an S, like her birth sign. Got it. On my ankle and a gothic cross on my shoulder. And on my hand, I have a weird birthmark in the shape of a 7-pointed star that I've had all my life. Because of course you had, because that's always a natural, normal effect of something being a birthmark.
She blew the tattooist.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. You're probably wondering why I'm bothering to tell you this. Well, I tell you now, I am no ordinary 16-year-old girl. Here it comes.
Of course she's not.
I have a secret. A dark and forbidden secret. Witch, as in cackling, potion casting witch.
Are you having a hard time reading this?
No, we just got a $20 from Allie. Says, here's some money for your suffering. Thank you, Allie.
Thank you, Allie.
Appreciate that.
You are the sweetest.
I have a dark, forbidden secret, which I am only just beginning to understand. When I sleep, I hear whispers in another language, and even though I understand them at the time, when I wake up, I can't remember it. I also see weird faces in my dreams that fade to nothingness when I open my eyes, and I swear out of the corner of my eye my birthmark glows shocking bright gold and gets really hot sometimes. This is all one sentence. I was trying to read it all, but when I look properly, it's back to normal. It's back to normal boarding scar color. I didn't know there was a boarding color. Like, is she like boarding color green? You are now safe to board. Don't they usually do numbers? Like, we recently flown. They usually do numbers.
They usually do numbers or boarding groups, yes.
Yeah, so I didn't know there was a color. Boarding group green. You are now allowed to board the plane. Where am I? Oh, I am really graceful, like the running antelopes. Sorry, antelopes. What is a lope? Does anybody know what a lope is? Because whatever it is, she runs like an anti version of it.
I'm I'm drawing a blank.
B Token says she described everything but her clothes. Drink again.
Yeah.
Well, he has a question mark. I made it more of a statement. So everybody drink.
Drink.
I am really graceful. Graceful, not... It's full
She's
as
full
in...
of grace,
Yes,
not graceful.
Like the running antelopes, where I run very fast and am stronger and faster than most people. I used to just think I was relay athletic, but now I'm not so sure. I think there might be something else at work. Something so much more mysterious and eerie. Ooh. If you guys are wondering why the girls aren't really talking yet, it's because we actually haven't gotten to any character interactions yet. This is all just her inner monologue.
Keep reading.
Yeah. I think there might be something else at work. Something so much more mysterious and eerie. The truth hovers so softly on the brink of my memory sometimes. But if only I could remember the weird things that clung to the edge of my mind as I slept.
You know, to be
That-
fair,
Yeah.
with a little more training and some actual lessons, she doesn't have. She's got more talent than the last person.
Oh, Allie actually learned up what a lope is. Learn to pounce, never run, or move with a long bounding stride. Lope, to run or move with a long bounding stride. Yeah.
Okay.
So antelope is to not do that.
Yeah, so she doesn't do that when she runs. But remember, she's not graceful. She is full of grace.
True. All I'm saying is that this person has a pretty decent grasp of
Language?
Imagery.
Oh.
Imagery. Descriptives are definitely different than the other one.
She's got a decent grasp of imagery. Just the rest of it she needs to work with. Just my 2 cents.
No, I mean it's better. It's so far it's better than than my immortal. Can't complain. I mean I can complain, but I can't complain
We
as
will
much.
complain
Yes.
incessantly, but
At lunch, I sat alone in the corner and scanned the cafeteria quietly with my eyes smoldering dark blue beneath my long black lashes and my slim thighs curled under me. She
I'm
needs
sorry,
punctuation.
if you're blonde naturally and your hair is that pale, you have no eyebrows and no lashes. They're blonde.
Yeah, and you look like a fucking alien.
Yeah.
She needs punctuation. There needs to be commas in her sentences.
To be fair, commas aren't a thing to some of these writers.
Oh god. Yes, but I have to breathe. Okay?
You
Just
don't
keep
get to breathe through this. Didn't we discuss this during My Immortal?
breathing
No
is
breathing.
optional.
No capes, no breathing.
It was the N I noticed, an unbelievably jaw-droopingly hot. I have to say hot because there's a W in it. Dude with tusseted blondie brown hair, golden yellow eyes like wells of hot caramel, and pale, sexy features. Be still my beating heart. He was tall and muscle. I think that... And looked like he was wearing eyeliner, which would make it guyliner. And my body got hot and cold all at once as I looked at him. I've never felt this way about anyone before, and I totally never felt this weird feeling that I'd met someone before, but I had no idea where, and I knew it was impassable because I'd freaking remember someone that hot. Deep breath. A girl sat next to him with long brown hair, with her arms dripped over him like a freaking flesh-eating plant, so I thought, well, whatever, he's taken. She wasn't nearly as hot as he was. She wasn't ugly, though. I figured I was maybe prettier than her. Someone has an ego. B Token says, this is making me emo. I never. Wait. Okay. This next line is bullshit because we know she's seen herself as beautiful because she's said it before. She's already contradicting herself and it's only been 5 paragraphs. I never really saw myself as beautiful, but I'd guessed from thinks others had said. Plus, this girl wasn't great looking, but anyways, I'd never try to pilch with another girl's BF, cause that's just low. So I got up to leave the hall thinking I'd go and smoke some bald drugs in the locker room while no one was there. What? Oh, Vin is finally here. Hi, Vin. Everyone, if you want to complain, Vin is here to hear your complaints. Please at him. Make sure he sees your complaints. So, what are bald drugs?
Hairless ones.
Yeah, clearly.
But technically, so everything other than pot?
I guess.
I guess.
Like all the drugs.
Either way, just keep going. Don't think too much. Thinking will hurt you.
The more you think about it, the more it suffers.
As I walked over to he exit, I couldn't help but notice the hot, pale guy's musky eyes as they met mine. I locked away.
Eyes.
Yes, eyes. I said eyes.
Musky.
Musky
eyes.
Yeah, musky eyes. Haven't you? Look, musk oxes have musky eyes.
Okay then.
So he has musk ox eyes.
Okay.
I locked away hurriedly. I smocked dope in the locker room for a bit, then I wondered to my next class. She wondered about her next class and what it was. Not wandered, wondered.
Wondered.
I bumped into someone in the corridor and my box, BOCKS, my box fell everywhere. Frick. All right, ladies.
Who wants to be the main character? I can do it if you don't want to do it.
No, I'm trying to decide which character I should do. I just don't have any characters who are this emo.
So, I mean, you could always...
All right. I could always what?
I was going to say, you could always pull Sarah in.
That's
No, even better. Giddy should be the main character.
Hell no.
Yes.
That bitch can snipe me from a long-ass distance. Hell no.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Nope. Sarah! Come here.
See, Nathan wants Giddy.
Wants Giddy for what?
He wants Giddy or Yoda to voice the character.
What am I voicing? I just got hauled in here.
Well, do you remember how you had to voice a character last time when we were in My Immortal?
No, I'm leaving. Goodbye. No.
Sarah?
No.
We have liquor.
There's not enough liquor in the world.
I mean, you could also try and convince Giddy to do it.
Giddy's not here.
It's not like
Otherwise
It's not like you couldn't teleport to go get her.
That's true.
How's it going, Chelsea? Says poor babies. Yes, we are reading the temptation. I'm sorry, we are reading the forbiden fruit, the temptation of Edward Cullen.
Sarah, you're being asked for. Malik says it. Only if Antoine gets to be Edward.
Perfect.
Don't bring me into this.
That's my demand.
No, I had to play that whiny bastard Draco in the last one.
Well, then you're good at playing whiny bastard, so stay in here.
She has a point.
Son of a bitch.
WTF? Watch where you're freaking going, you asshole.
I have anger problems. What, this is my line?
Yes.
Yeah. Does he actually say... Oh, God. I'm so sorry, he said in a voice like wet heaven. Please, forgive me, my lady. It was the hot pale guy. End of the chapter. Everybody drink.
This next author's note's gonna be beautiful.
Hold on. Vin says, Antoine, you need to pay attention to this. Antoine, you're staying here. Now put your LEDs in and sparkle, bitch. Vin, you and I, we're gonna talk. You weren't supposed to tell anybody about the LEDs yet. It was supposed to be a Christmas surprise for Sarah.
You
What
can
are
sparkle?
doing with the LEDs?
Chelsea says, so sorry y'all have to go through this. My girlfriend Allie sent me this link and I wanted to see what it was about, and she donated 20 to y'all for y'all as pain and suffering. Yes. So
Sit
Chelsea,
down and enjoy the pain.
sit
Chelsea.
down and enjoy it. Yeah, the edge that is in this book is ridiculous.
Antoine,
Yes,
Please.
darling.
please tell me that the LEDs don't form an arrow pointing down to your groin.
They
'Cause
don't
I
now.
will kill you.
They don't now. Well, it was an idea. I don't have pubic hair, so I was going to make it in LEDs. They were going to, be green, red, and white. They flash.
No, you will never get sex again if you do that.
What are you? A light bright? Don't want to talk about it. Carry on. All right. Author's note. Vincent, or whatever your name is, thanks for the lame review. I don't know how to say review. You total D. No one is macking you read this fic. If you don't like it, then leave. That's also part of it.
Yes.
Okay. Celestial Zodiac and Brittany J. Thanks for the advice on my chapter, but she's not a Mary. Oh God, we're starting with the Mary Sue again. She's not a Mary Sue. She's not quote unquote perfect. Look, she has anger problems, and the way she does for a reason. I will explain it as the story goes on. Thank you, Malik.
Vincent,
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Or whatever your name is. Vincent, or whatever your name is, thank you for the lame review. You total dick. No one is making you read this fiction. If you don't like it, you're welcome to leave. Celestial Zodiac and Brittany J, thank you for the advice on my character, but she's not a Mary Sue. She's not perfect. Look, she has anger problems, and she looks the way she does for a reason. I will explain it as the story goes on.
You know what we haven't hit?
Hmm.
Ellipses.
That's right, the punctuation is halfway decent.
We are not hitting ellipses.
We're also not hitting a lot of ones.
She has evolved.
We don't know if it's her. There's debate about that.
Chapter 2. Edward. The anger faded from my sapphire eyes. Sarah, your line.
Whatever.
No, you have to say your line.
That's the line.
Oh, okay. Say it again.
Whatever.
I said sweatily.
I didn't mean to yell and to be ride.
Thou art too beautiful for that, he said, and for once I didn't feel like cock-dropping the guy for paying me a compliment. Instead, I just smiled. What the hell is cock-dropping?
Compilement. It wasn't a compliment, it was a compilement.
Oh, compilement. Sorry. What is...
We don't know.
Can someone look up cock-dropping?
On it!
It's one word. Mitzi says Sarah's gonna kill Vin. Well, mill Vin.
Okay, cock dropping, according to the Urban Dictionary, is used by the ancient Romans to torture and confuse their enemies. This maneuver can strike fear into the heart of any warm-blooded human, and if used correctly, the opponent can't sit down for a week.
Okay. B-Token says, nope, not Googling that.
That's what it is.
I'm Edward Cullen. He murmured. Murmured?
Oh, hold on. Cock dropping with 2 words is the process of dunking one's penis into a person's beverage as punishment for leaving it unattended.
What?
Yep.
All right. Nice. I'm Edward Cullen. He murmured. Who are thee?
Is that really her name?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Tiana Lauren. But you can call me Tiana or Mabai Tia.
I said, feeling shy at the way he was looking at me. I had seen that look in so many male eyes, but never quite as intense or sexy. His eyes burned like hot gold velvet in the midday sun, like peonics, feathers, and rainbows, so gold and magical. Does this bitch actually think that... Has she seen Twilight? Edward Cullen doesn't talk like this.
That's okay. Neither did Draco or Harry or anyone else.
Thou reminds me of bygone times, he said carefully, retching out a shaking hand and brushing my cheek. So he threw up a hand and used it to caress her cheek.
Apparently.
That's gross.
Yes, it is.
Do I really have to read this?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Antoine, read it.
Wren, out of all the things you have tortured me with on MSNBC, this is too much.
These are short ass chapters. Read.
Darling, if I have to suffer through this, so do you. Or you will be celibate until Christmas.
Fine. No one talks like this. Thy face is like an old painting. Thou is exceptional.
Sorry, Shelley's meowing. Hold on, I need to go check on her. I'll be right back. Dad's got some memes in the chat.
Okay. So we will pause here for some memeage. Let me bring those up. All right, memes and pictures. All right. I have to lower this again. All right. This one is a baby wringing their hands, saying, I ate alphabet soup. Still shit out a better story. Then we have... Who would win? Spell check, basic plot structure, really any fundamental writing class, My Immortal, and the Forbiden Fruit. Allie, if you're doing things right, your girlfriend better be viscous.
All right, I'm back.
That means things have gone very well.
Shelly was in your bathroom meowing.
Oh, good. I have a hairball or something that's going to be cleaned up soon.
Yeah.
Will the spelling or story be any better? Well, yes. Well, yes, but actually no. This is Bill. Bill uses spell check. Bill also makes sure he is using the right word. Be like Bill.
Classic meme.
Yep. Why do you kids keep making me read this shit? Someone needs to put the head of Antoine on the old dude.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen. The forbidden fruit. Time to sniff some bitches. If the fruit is for me, why can't I sniff the peach? That one's a little spicy there, Dad. That one's a little spicy. Donald Trump represents a well-written story. Joe Biden represents whatever this shit is.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, so that was our meme break, everyone.
Sorry, guys. Shelly's going to the vet on Friday because she's not feeling well. So I had to check on her.
Yes, poor Shelly. Chelsea, let me clarify. In the chat, Allie called you viscous instead of vicious. Now, she corrected it to say vicious, and my response to that is basically, if she does things right, you damn well better be viscous. Makes friction a lot easier. Alright, where were we? Yes.
Antoine was griping.
I will... Antoine, read the line. No, I read it twice already. I'm not reading it again.
It would be Sarah's turn.
Oh. Sarah! Fine. You're not so shaky yourself.
Sarah, that's shanky. There's an N there.
You're not so shanky yourself, but I couldn't help noticing you have a freaking GF, you ass. I saw you with her in the cafeteria. She managed to spell cafeteria correctly.
Just nothing else. I notched his hand hard with my long black nails. So she's automatically assuming a lot just by the compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's so beautiful, she absolutely must be the desire of everything with a penis.
So, like, a knobby.
Yeah.
It must be nice to have that level of ego.
Must be nice to believe it.
There's having ego, then there's having Antoine's ego, and then there's whatever the hell this is. Oi! I don't have that big of an ego. Shut the hell up. Ladies, would you like to correct him?
Antoine,
no, because we need him to keep reading.
True. And he doesn't have that much of an ego.
Mm-hmm.
Vin, are you talking about this girl or Antoine's ego? Because both of them fit. Why? What did he say? He said you have a head like the Hindenburg.
No, he just said head like the Hindenburg. He didn't say anyone in particular.
Yeah, totally. We don't know who he's talking about.
Hello, straight Sith male.
We are reading Forbidden Fruit, The Temptation of Edward Cullen. This is a radio play that is also a drinking game if you want to join along. There are rules. We have to drink every single time the author describes clothing. There are ellipses. We also have to drink every single time we finish a chapter. And I don't know if it's going to happen, but whenever they cry tears of blood or slit their wrists.
So we haven't gotten to that point with this one yet.
Yes, so go ahead, sit back, grab whatever you like to drink. Hope there's a lot of it because this shit is cringe.
Yep. Welcome to the party.
Antoine, your line. God damn it. Thee did notice me then. He purred with a sly grin. I was up against the wall with his face right close to me now. He wanted to sex me, I could tell. And suddenly, he was kissing me. I felt like my slim legs would break in half and my heart expanded like a big balloon. I felt his hand sliding softly down my neck and underneath my top. And here comes the sexy part. He stroked my breasts for 10 minutes. Oh, wait, hold on. Stroked my breasts for a few minutes and ran his man carrot. A few minutes and his man carrot standing in action and hard as a rock against my legs. I'm sorry, did she just call it a man carrot?
I think man carrot might be my favorite thing from this whole fanfic.
Yeah, she said man carrot.
That's not very complimentary.
Well, I guess it depends on the size of the carrot there, darling. B-Token says, can we stop? You know what? Because we're probably not going to run into ellipses, every single time she describes a sex scene or something sexy, everybody take a drink. We are drinking.
Drinking!
Zeo Gold asks, didn't Antoine's ego get mistaken for a battle barge?
Yes, moving on.
Oi!
What?
That's not.
Do you even know what that is?
Yes. And then he ripped my top and pulled it. This is all in the middle of a classroom hallway. Just remember this, people. And then he ripped my top and pulled it of me and doped it on the floor. We made out for 10 minutes, and then he tried to take of my bra, but I pushed him away suddenly, thinking, WTF, Tia? What are you just gonna let this total stranger take your cloths off in school where anyone could see you? Commas, woman, Jesus Christ! I'd never let a guy kiss me before or touch me, and suddenly I was letting this cheating sicko with a frickin' GF grope me just 'cause he was uber hot with sexoy hair and cold as death.
And cold as death.
Cold as death.
Okay.
I was acting like a biatch and a slut, and I was suddenly very ashamed of my actions.
Bastard. Never touch me again.
Can we get a little bit more emphasis on that?
Bastard. Never touch me again.
There you go.
I hate you.
If thou thinkst thou can keep thou hands of me. There were too many thous in that sentence.
Mm-hmm.
He answered, all smug, and I couldn't believe how he made me feel so angry and so aroused at the same time. At that moment, I'd never hated anybody more in my whole life, and the worst part of it was he was so frickin' hot. I was totally creaming my panties. End of chapter 2. Everybody take a huge swig for that.
And is it surprising that when Antoine uses Old English, it actually sounds really good?
That's because I know how to fucking say it.
It's about the only thing that's going to get him laid in the next week.
Look, I didn't make you do this. Blame Ishtar.
Oh, believe me, I am. There are some demons I'm going to be talking to about her soul soon. That made me do it. Actually, Vin made me do this. Blame Vin.
Yes, Sarah, there's actually a business card in the lower corner of the screen, if you can see it. You're supposed to take all complaints to Vin.
Vin is obtuse. I'd rather take them directly to Matt.
Leave me out of it. I have nothing to... Vin made me do this too.
then you made Ishtar, and Ishtar made us.
Wren is the only one that hasn't had to do anything yet. She's just having fun with the drinks.
Somehow that seems very unfair.
Apparently the chat is having tremendous fun with the man carrot thing. And B Token is on drink number 9. He has cheated and gone 3 ahead of us. So let's see if we can catch up to B Token. Author's note. Hi guys, hope you like this one. I'm quite proud of it. Thanks for the support. It's spelt support, but not spelt correctly. From my friends, love you girls, glad you like it. Oh, and Vincent, you're so dumb. Of course Tia didn't go to math in only her bra. She's not a total ditz. One more time, don't read if you didn't like it. No frickin' flames. What is the point of flamin' people? Or poople? There is no point, so F off.
Hi, guys. Hope you like this one. I'm quite proud of it. Thanks for the support from my friends. I love you, girls. I'm glad you like it. Oh, and Vincent, you're so dumb. Of course Tia didn't go to math in only her bra. She is not a total ditz. One more time. Don't read it if you don't like it. No freaking flames. What is the point of flaming people? There is no point. So fuck off.
And we have a report from the chat, one hot take coming from Chelsea Lloyd, the wonderful new addition to our chat and girlfriend of Ali Tora. She says, and in the best voice, the best steamy ASMR voice I can do, oh, dip your man carrot into my teriyaki sauce.
I'm turned on. How about you?
Let's talk about Uncle Larry.
What did Uncle Larry do?
I don't know. That's the name of chapter 3.
Okay.
Chapter 3, Uncle Larry. I saw T alone watching TV at Dave and Marie's house. I couldn't stop thinking about my encounter with Edward Cullen earlier that day. He was so beautiful and sexoy, with such amazing hair and eyes. I could hardly believe he had noticed someone like me. Because you just described yourself as more beautiful than his girlfriend, you have described how everybody always wants you, and how you are so beautifully pale and gothic.
She's like vampire catnip.
Yes. And I'm sorry. Okay. I've read the Twilight books. Gasp, I know. Do you want to know why I read the Twilight books?
Why?
So I could know what I was making fun of.
See, I only read them because my sister was going on about them and I needed to know. But then I fell asleep halfway through the book.
You know, it's not hard to try and fall asleep because she does teenage drama really badly, but very long. So I read the Twilight books. This is the same attitude that Bella has for herself. Now, in the books, to Stephenie Meyer's credit, in the books, she never describes Bella as ugly. Bella never calls herself ugly. No one calls her homely. No one calls her anything that would be bad. Bella just has a bad self-image. So when you can see why when they got Kristen Stewart to play Bella and everybody kind of went, why is Bella frumpy? It's understandable. She's taking Bella and the attitude that Bella has to herself and putting it on someone who she actively describes as gorgeous. Or her vampiric version of gorgeous.
Well, of course. You can't have the heroine be ugly.
No, it's not a heroine. It's a Mary Sue. Just call it what it is.
She thinks it's a heroine.
I'm sure she does. Well, she's on it. But I was angry at how he made me feel, how I burnt the crimson hot flame when he touched me, and how he'd not listened to me when I'd told him to fring off. Unlike Ferengi off, which, if anybody watches Star Trek, that's not a good thing that you should do. Never Ferengi off someone. They usually end up being mad at you. These are the jokes, people. And how he dared to touch me at all when he had a GF anyways. Even if she was a mean girl with an ugly heart and not that hot. But no matter how much I tried to hate him, I simply couldn't. Suddenly, the phone rang. How do we know that his girlfriend is, mean?
She hangs with the cheerleaders.
No, she didn't say she hung with the cheerleader. Just that she was hanging off of Ed.
I don't know.
You don't know. She just assumes she's mean.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, so is this a Mike?
The phone range.
Yeah,
Right,
and then
oh.
I'm trying to see who. Okay, so it's a
Oh.
guy.
Yeah.
All right. See, this is where Brockus would come in to help. But who do we want to play Mike Newton?
I think Mike Newton might be a throwaway. So, does it matter?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Atlantania, is that you?
Yeah, who's this?
Mike Nunton, it is from your class. Wondering I was if you are wanted to go to La Push, me with tomorrow. There's a party on beach with whole crowd of us going. And I thought seemed really nice, so I thought maybe want to go with me.
I'm trying.
That sounded so hard, babe.
It was. I had actually felt my throat kind of closing up, like you get a frog in your throat, and I felt it start moving upwards.
Ugh. Aren't you the guy who hangs out with all the pathetic cheerleaders and stuff?
Bella
Do
and
someone else, you're gonna kill your throat.
They want. I don't know. I've never heard Baby Yoda. Oh God. I don't want to waste it. All right. Someone is staticky.
I think that's Wren.
Wren, you okay?
Ah, she got called away.
You'll mean Bella and Jessica's gang? I'm
Oh,
changing
poor-
characters, so my throat doesn't close up. Sometimes, I guess, but they're way shallow and not as hot as you, and they can be mean sometimes.
Then why do you hang out with them, you shallow creep? And why are you asking me out when you hardly know me, Mike? 'Cause you think I'm hot. Why can't you see that you're just as shallow? If you want to date someone, just 'cause cost of what they look like. I'm not that pretty, anyways. And even if I was, I'm so screwed up in the brand you can't even imagine. You would no want to date me if you knew how screwed up I was.
No, I know what Baby Yoda is. I've never heard Baby Yoda talk, is what I'm saying, Chelsea. You assume much, Tia. I just wanted to ask you out. You should honestly be asking how I got your phone number and why I'm staring at you through window.
You should be asking why I'm pointing a gun at that window.
That is good point.
Do you want to read the actual line now, Corvus?
All right.
I
Is that
would.
better?
It's very much better.
Okay.
I would, Tia. Believe me, I would. You're so beautiful, you can't even imagine. You're so pretty. People lose their minds when you're around and forget their names and forget to breathe. To be honest, they forget to breathe because you do not put punctuation in your sentences. How? can't you have noticed that? And I don't care how screwed up you are. I am only marked. I only maked. Who says maked? I am not. What? It only make it you more interesting. You are cool and different, and you are honest about stuff. You are right to be angry with me because I found your phone number along with your underwear drawer. I am sorry for benign, shallow, and dumb. Just give me a chance to show you how much I care, please.
First, remove your hands from my underwear drawer. Maybe I'll go along if I don't have anything else to do.
I said, not believing a word he said about how pretty I was.
Bullshit.
I cannot take hand out of underwear drawer. You have very nice, soft things. Thank you, Atlantiana. Thank you so much. He sounded so happy. I couldn't help but smile as I put the phone down, but my smile faded as I returned to my thoughts. Mike Newton was kinda cute and seemed like an okay guy, but he was nothing next to Edward Cullen. Even though I was angry with Edward that I have ever been with anyone in my life, and part of me wanted to chop his head off with a sore. What's a sore? Can you use? I know what a sore is. I know how you're sore and you can get sores on your face, but how can you use that to chop someone's head off?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
A part of my soul would always remain in that corridor where we had kissed so hard and passionately. I creamed myself.
Clearly.
My heart had soared that day like never before, and I knew that no one else would ever make me feel like that again. Then I thought how he was a cheater and a bastard, and my face burnt with shame. I couldn't believe I had behaved like such a whore, H-O-R-E. I was scared of the affect he had on me.
Chelsea, Corvus is Russian, not Indian. Apparently, Corvus, you sound Indian.
I do not know why. Maybe she does not have ear for language. I can help you. All you have to do is allow me access to your panty drawer.
Corvus, stop that.
I am just getting into character.
Wren, your line.
All right. Bye, Tia. We'll be back on Thursday, okay?
Mary, since it's no longer Marie, put her head rind the door suddenly. What? What?
Keep going.
Okay,
Don't stop.
then. Have fun.
I whispered clammily. Dave and Marie were visiting relatives for a few days.
You look so pretty.
She says, smiling.
You're the prettiest girl I've ever seen.
No. She's the prettiest grill.
The prettiest grill I've ever seen.
OMG. Whatever.
Sarah, you're starting to sound like a knobby more and more.
That's because my will to live is being sapped because I have to play this.
Well, can we get some more feeling from you?
Well, she's also very reluctant.
All right. I reply. I hate it when people say that. She's not pretty, but she's being told by everyone how pretty she is. I pulled my blonde hair over my face. I was wearing a short, hot pink dress cut low with black lace frills at the bottom and black lace stockings. Close description! Everybody take a drink.
Drink.
All right. Dave's brother Larry will be looking after you while we're gone. You'll be okay when we're gone, won't you, Tia? I hate leaving you alone like this.
I don't need a freaking babysitter, you know.
I was so embarrassing. I could look after myself. Marie smiles and leaves the house. Nope.
Uncle Larry.
I already know who's coming. He's on his way.
Who's coming?
Greetings,
Oh,
Al
God.
Lantania. My name's Uncle Larry.
Said
Hey.
Uncle Larry. He came in through, because he threw the door. He was fat and bald with tiny black eyes and a red face.
I am not.
It's the character you're playing, Brahms.
No, I'm slim and trim, and I have blue eyes.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
You're the orphan, aren't you?
He says.
Is it true you kyled your mother when she gave birth to you?
What?
I cry, my eyes filling with tears.
You're an evil bitch, aren't you? Or bish, sorry. I don't want to call you a bitch, that's mean. I'm accusing you of killing your
It's
mother when you were
Wren.
born. I don't want to call you a bitch.
Go ahead.
Go outside, or go outside and wash my car.
Damn. Brahms, why you gotta be like that?
I'm just reading lines.
I stood up and left to wash his car. Damn, she's obedient. I got soap and a bucket, afraid of what he would do if I refused. I went outside and started to wash car.
Hush.
It was a red Porsche. What? I went outside and started to wash car. It was a red Porsche. He came outside and watched me, and I knew he was washing me. After a minute, he came over and hit me hard across the face. God damn!
WFT.
I shouted. He poured the bucket of water all over me and hit me again. I was wet and crying, and he started to rip my dress and bra of me and rip my clothes. He touched
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
He touched my naked breets, and I tried to. Well, I don't know if it's a trigger warning. It's breets.
I'm reading ahead. Trigger
Oh.
warning.
Yeah.
And I tried to push him off me, and I screamed at him to stop, but he didn't. He bent me over the bonnet of his car and spanked me on the ass for half an hour, then pulled my panties down and started to rape me.
I am not reading that. I
Can
don't
we
care.
Let's skip that line. Let's just skip that line.
All right. I cried, but he didn't stop. The pain was terrible, even though his manhood was small. I cried and cried, but he didn't stop for hours, and when he finally stopped, he left me on the floor and spat in my face and left me there. I pulled on my clothes and cried madly and ran off into the seething darkness of the midnight street. I ran and ran until I came to some woods, and then I fell down in the woods and cried. Suddenly, a blast of white light exploded in head, and my mark on my hand burned like a flame. I closed my eyes and saw a face of a tall white man looking over me with no expression. His eyes were burning red, and his face glimmered cold and bright as the moon. I fell back from the brightness of his body. His hair was dark as night.
So who are you gonna do for this one?
Atlantiana, he whispered in a voice softer than clouds. My daughter?
OMG.
I whispered as my mind went blank and the world went dark.
Damn. Drink!
Big drink. Big drink after that one. End of chapter 3. Oy.
Wow. That was,
That got dark really fast.
That got just a bit dark.
sorry guys. We didn't know that one was happening.
All right. Nathan says she found the G-Man. All right. Are there any memes that we can? Yeah, that went from 0 to 60 real fucking fast. Let's see if there are some memes to cleanse our brain. There are a few. I don't know how cleansed our brain is going to be because there's a lot of Biden in them. But let's go for it. I don't know how to describe this one. Ladies, you just go ahead and look at the screen.
Oh my god! That is something from Nightmares.
That is nightmare fuel. Thank you, MSNBC. The
No.
bad MSNBC, not our
No.
MSNBC. Zeo Gold says FBI should be knocking on our doors any minute now. If Antoine, line. Damn it. If thou can keepst thy hands off me. Corn pop? No, man carrot.
Man carrot.
Having a girlfriend? Nah. Making the new girl feel your man carrot? Aw, yeah. Nathan says we should call that group MSNPC. That works. Yoda in Cringe Book Club. Go Ron is pleased. How's it going, Miffed Cuttlefish? I didn't see you sneak in there.
Hey, Cuttlefish.
Pictured, the gang the morning after a stream. Brain damage report. Yes. Yes. That's... yes. Pictured, Dad trying to read this shit. All right, we have cleansed, we have washed, and we should continue on with the next chapter. All right, are you guys ready?
Let's go.
You know what, Wren, you haven't been doing much.
There's probably some.
Well, what I was going to say is...
she's going to have more to do with this next chapter.
Yeah,
Oh.
this next chapter has more stuff.
Females.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I will read the author's note then. I know you guys love when I read the author's note. Author's note. No flames, pulls. There's no point. If you didn't like my story, don't read it. It's as simple as that. BTW, Atlantiana is not Marisu. Because, look, she is not perfect, and not everyone in the story likes her. She has problems, and she has flaws, and she's unhappy. Would you like her life? I know I wouldn't. It's totally tragic and horrible. You flamers aren't even making sense. 1. We got a 1.
Got
There
a
was
1.
We got a 1.
No flames, please. There is no point. If you don't like my story, don't read it. It is as simple as that. By the way, Atlantiana is not a Mary Sue. Look, she is not perfect, and not everyone in the story likes her. She has problems, and she has flaws, and she's unhappy. Would you like her life? No, I wouldn't. It's totally tragic and horrible. You flamers aren't even making sense.
Allie, if she doesn't know you don't have a man carrot by now, that seems like a you problem.
Yeah.
Chapter 4. La Push. I sat quietly on the La Push beach, apart from the party that was going on beside me. Mike Newton was following me around like a pulpy, and he was so boring. What's a pulpy?
I don't know. Maybe it's a
Puppy.
No,
it's a puppy made of pulp.
Apparently.
So you're saying it's a juiced puppy?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So she's walking around with a cup of juiced puppy.
Why not?
Ew.
That's all right. Thank you for that, Wren.
You're welcome.
Allie, if your girlfriend doesn't know that you don't have a man carrot,
I said this already.
yeah, but I just saw it. there's a conversation you two need to be having.
How's it going, Disc? How's it going, King?
Hi, King. Also,
If you
he token says, I'm unhappy.
King, grab your favorite boozahol and follow along. We will tell you when it's time to drink. Nathan, what is our drink count up to right now? I know it's not a lot. It's not as much as it was with my Immortal, but I know it's up there. None of the things he had to say were interesting, but I was nice to him because he wasn't a bad guy. My thoughts were elsewhere. I couldn't stop thinking about the events of last night, when my Uncle Larry had forced himself on me, and I had my scary vision in the forest, and a tall, pale guy in my mind had kale me his daughter. I didn't understand any of I felt so awful that I had been
Forced upon.
had been surprise sexed by that hideous pervy sicko. So I had been saving myself for the right guy and for marriage, and my virginity was torn from my grasp by that twisted guy. It was so cruel and unfair. It made me want to cry. She leaves the commas to the end.
Yes.
King says, I'm doing well, still laughing my ass off over the Liz Lizard's twin sister. Well, I am glad you guys... For those of you who have watched the video, I'm glad you guys enjoy it.
Time to be a nasty cheerleader, Wren.
Can you do nasty? Right. Can you do nasty cheerleader?
I can do nasty cheerleader.
All right.
Nasty cheerleader us.
OMG, Mike, what are you doing talking to her?
It's not what, it's what. What?
What?
Yeah.
You know, like how many watts it takes to power something.
Yes.
Yes, Nathan, we saw your novel.
I like Nathan's novels. He's very insightful when he writes them, and I know I enjoy reading them, and Antoine does look forward to them. So you leave Nathan in his comments alone.
I didn't criticize. I just said we've seen his novel.
B-Token says, turn down for what? Yeah, that's what she said. I turned round and saw 4 nasty faces leering at us. It was the cheerleaders I had seen in the cafeteria, and one of them was the girl dat-eating Edward Cullen, the brown hair girl. Hey, Edward's dating a bunny girl.
Yes.
Because it's Hare. I gotta give him props. He got to the bunny girls before Elon Musk got them to us.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, then.
Keep going.
The brown hair girl who was standing at the back looking moody but not saying anything. Stop being mean, Jessica. Tia's awesome, and if you can't see that it's just you being blind and shallow and stupid like you always are.
Yeah, I mean, look at her clothes. She looks like a stupid goth biatch with her slutty top and short skirt and fishnet tights. Is she a rat hooker or what?
I'm actually shocked. She was able to describe clothes in conversation. Everybody drink.
Drink.
Yeah.
I'm almost out.
I am too. All right. Where? Jessica screamed. She was really ugly when she shouted, even though she was technology. She was tech. Man, I want to go to this school. They have rabbit girls and robot girls. Come on. She was technology, a hot chick, and was dressed in skimpy pink clothes. You know what, Jace? You and your friends are so shallow that I have seen all of your underwear and not even one of you have dated me. And
Ouch.
you are all the real slut. You and Bella and Angela and Lauren may wear short skirts and low-cut tops and show off for all of the guys because, well, you bend over for anyone who asks. But that doesn't make you... I don't know how to say M-A-E-K. What is that? Ma'ik?
Ma'ik?
Ma'ik. That doesn't ma'ik you beautiful. It's what underneath that counts. And right now, all of you are wearing G-strings. I don't know how he knows this,
But he knows.
but he knows. We do not question Corvus.
No. Yeah, speaking of which,
Said a sly blonde girl in the gang who was called Lauren, pointing at me.
what's with her breasts? They're huge. I bet they're fake.
You have to keep going because she didn't end the quote.
She laughed, and her friends all laughed too, even Bella and Angela, who had been quiet until then.
I got up and pushed past them and ran away into the darkness. I could hear them all laughing at me, and I felt so embarrassed. I was relay sensitive about the waist I looked. About the waist I looked. I hated the fact that it made all girls hate me and all guys stare at me. But she's not egotistical about it at all.
Totally not.
I would have given anything to be ugly or just inviable. She wanted to...
Inviable?
Inviable. She didn't want to be born. That's... wow. You're right, she is not a Mary Sue. She is so unhappy with her life. She's still a fucking Mary Sue. I wasn't stuck up and didn't think I was beta than anyone else because of how I looked. I just wanted people to treat me like a normal person. You mean like the teenage girls treating you like all teenage girls treat other teenage girls in their teenage years in high school?
Yeah, because teenage girls are known for being so kind and compassionate.
I thought you guys were all BFFs. All right, Chelsea, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. If you like streams like this, go ahead and subscribe. We have fun with streams all the time.
Bye, Chelsea.
Bye.
I couldn't help being slim and blonde with relay big boobs. It wasn't my fault. I hadn't done anything wrong,
Are you okay?
said someone from beside me.
Who are you?
Oh, that's R, like pirate R.
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 Who are you?
Someone clip that because I want that for a birthday card.
If you do, it will not be pleasant.
I asked. Three real... it's really, but not really, really. So 3 really pretty goth girls were standing there smiling at me, and I smiled back. Does anybody... Okay, so it is not confirmed that the writer of this story is the writer of My Immortal. The similarities are rather off the hook.
Yeah.
They're really close.
Because the preps are evil automatically, and the goths are the best ones.
Yeah.
Always.
The character is so beautiful that all guys want them, and all girls want to be them. The description of the clothing, and I mean, she's got a proofreader, so maybe that's why the misspelling isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I'm saying if it looks like a goth, talks like a goth, sounds like a goth, cuts themselves like a goth, it's a goth.
Yeah.
It's a stereotype of a goth.
Yeah. All right. The next line looks like it's mine.
Yes.
We are Tiffany, Abigail, and Rochelle.
They said, smiling.
You seem cool. Do you want to be our friends?
I didn't know Atlantiana was multiple people, but I mean, that's...
Why not? Yeah, of course. I'm just a bit melancholy because those horrible cheerleaders were being mean jerks and saying my boobs were fake.
I think you should be Tiffany.
I was about to
Ishtar.
volunteer.
Yeah.
I know. You should do a Nobby's voice. She's supposed to be a goth.
Yeah.
God. Oh, gee. You mean Jessica and Bella's gang? They hate us too because we don't care what they think. They're just jealous because you're the prettiest girl in school now, and they're all playing next to you. But we don't care about stuff like that. We only care about people's personalities.
Says every teenage girl ever.
Cool.
I said, and we talked for hours. I talked to Typhiani, Rochelle, and Abigail for hours. They were so cool. I'd never had proper friends before who didn't care what I looked. I feel like this is a rap song with Little John just in the back. What I looked like or where I came from. They just liked me for me. And I liked them because they were uber cool and had loads of stuff in common. But after a while, they all went home and I stayed on the beach. It was getting late, but I didn't want to go home to Uncle Larry in case he forced surprise sex on me again. Suddenly, I heard a voice from behind me. Do I have to do this again?
Yes.
Damn it. Well, Tia, thou seem to be causing quite a stir at school. His voice was smooth and sexoy, and from another time. Edward.
What do you mean?
Basically, every gay at school wants to have sex with thee, and every girl wants to eat thee alive for it. How's that for causing a stir, my lady? He smiled and kissed my neck.
Shut up, jerk. BTW, I met your girlfriend before. Bella, I think her name is. I don't like her or anything, but how the hell can you cheat on her like that and kiss me how you did? It's sick. You're a cheating bastard, and I should tell everyone. Tiffany told me you and Bella are like the school's golden couple or something. What would happen if I
No,
told...
it's what? What?
What?
What would happen if I told people how you had acted in that corridor with me?
OMG, sweet lady, thou must not tell anyone. It was a moment of madness, that's all. I'm so sorry for what happened. I hope thine can forgive me. But I've promised myself to Bella, and that's just how it is. No matter how much thou interests me.
Fine, then stay away from me.
Sorry, Cuttlefish says, can you be the new Sebastian McKellis when Funny burns to the ground? I don't know who that is. I know Funny, she's talking about Funimation, so you're talking about an anime character. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. Say your line again, sir.
Fine, then stay away from me.
I shouted as I left to go home, but he followed me and grabbed me and pushed me down on the grind. I was burning with anger and fury, but I wanted him so deftly. Deftly. I didn't even try to resist him. He knew how much I wanted him, and it drove me mad. He put his hands inside my panties, and I gasped. I was suddenly desperate to sex with him, and I tore my clothes off, and I was in my underwear. I took off my bra and showed him my naked, heaving breasts. Everybody drink!
The last paragraph, we're going to have to do some serious editing.
Do I need to get my Pokemon?
Skip ahead while Sarah's reading the next line, and read the last paragraph. Have sex with me now, Edward.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we will fix that. I can't, he said, although his body was on top of mine and his fingers touched my nipples.
Please, I'm begging you. I don't beg.
Put some emphasis behind it, darling.
I don't beg.
Now, that's not true.
You're going to be begging in a minute when I reach over there and yank it off like a paper towel.
It'll grow back.
It'll still hurt.
Put some strain in your voice.
Please, I'm begging you.
Fair enough.
That's the best I can get. I don't beg.
Straight Sith Mel says, oh, for fuck's sake, drink count empty bottle. Y'all got me drunk. I said, hating myself for being such a dirty whore, H-O-R-E, but unable to control my burning desire. No! He shouted and ran away crying. Nathan says, Sarah, you're the best voice actor for this.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
I appreciate it. I hate myself for this.
I put my clothes back on slowly, feeling so ashamed and embarrassed I could hardly move. I couldn't believe I had begged him to do sex on me, and even worse, he had said no. I went home, and Uncle Larry made me cook his dinner and fellatio him while he ate his food. And then he forcefully had fun with me and hit me with a shoe all night. And I didn't even complain, because I felt like I deserved it for being such a horrible slut, even though it made me want to die inside. This goes from like 0 to 60 like that.
Too quick. It goes too quick to dark.
Yeah. Uncle, it's bright and shining, teen drama. Look, they're having fun on the beach. Holy shit, don't go there! That's how it kind of goes. Fellatio. B token, look it up. You may enjoy it. Uncle Larry finally left me alone, and I thought about killing myself as I cried and cried as I fell slowly into a dreamless sleep. End of chapter 4.
We're halfway through.
Everybody drink, and I'm gonna have to put a little hold on this as Ishtar and I have a refill.
Yeah. Get your refill, guys.
Hold on. Okay, so we've been going for a little over an hour and a half.
Hour and 45 minutes.
Yes. We are halfway through this nightmare. Do we want to pause and do another stream?
We can
Or do we just want to push through and try to finish this bullshit tonight?
I am okay with finishing this bullshit tonight.
I need alcohol.
Yes, I know. Wren, it's up to you. You're the third person. We can't force you to do this.
How much longer are the other chapters?
They're all about the same length.
So we could probably get this done in another hour and a half.
I do have work tomorrow at 8:30.
Vin is requesting a part 2. B token is demanding pause. Nathan says finish it.
Well, I guess if Vin's asking for a part 2, then we'll have to come back on to next Wednesday.
He is the reason we are being...
Yeah.
So I will not need to refresh our drinks, but there are memes!
There are memes, and then...
Nathan says I will send you a tenner to keep going.
No. Vin has spoken. Vin paid. And B token gets a good point. We'd give the audience alcohol poison if we push through.
All right, let's go with some memes, shall we? Let's get some eye bleach, some brain cleaner. Let's so the complaints towards Vin are not as evil as it should be. Even Myth Kettlefishes says no, people have to work. So we will do a part 2. All right. We have found the man carrot. Nobody? It's on screen.
It hasn't popped up on the screen that I'm looking at yet. Hold on.
B token says bleach my brain.
There it is.
There's the man carrot.
Man carrot has been shown. All right. What is this man carrot these people want? I don't know. I know he's from a commercial, but I didn't know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Pictured Edward's girlfriend after getting the man carrot. Myth Cuttlefish says hell of a root. Oh god. No, I am not going to whip out my man carrot.
I thought there's only one person who gets your man carrot.
It's not talking about giving my man carrot, it's about whipping it out.
Ah.
Look, Wren, I whip out my man carrot every single time I take on an idiot like I did today. Alright? So she got slapped across the forehead with it and left her bruised.
Mm.
Tiny man carrot on Uncle Larry. Yes, I am okay with you guys memeing the shit out of Uncle Larry and make him look like the piece of shit that he is. Because this went from 0 to dark really fucking fast.
Yeah. Also, why does anyone trust Uncle Larry with babysitting?
No idea. Mitzi says I come back and we're still talking about man carrot. Mitzi, man carrot is going to be around for a while. It's time for man carrot. Yes, dear. Oh, God. And then, if you ain't doing this, which is sacking Rome, you aren't a goth. And then finally, Richard Pryor. When the MC is getting snuggle-struggled and it's only chapter 3. Oh, MC, when the main character is getting snuggle-struggled and it's only chapter 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just once, twice now in the story. And this is only a 9-chapter story.
Yeah, she went fucking halfway through. All right. So those are the memes. And just like last time, next part, I will make a meme slideshow for all this. And we'll have it up. Oh, Nathan says 3 times. I mean, the one in school doesn't really count because she kind of was okay with it.
She kind of liked that one. Like, she liked it until she regretted it for the character.
Yeah.
It was the other two with Uncle Larry that it went from, like, hi, I'm your babysitter to, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with B-Token. A little too much grape drink.
Little too much.
So.
Like, just a little too much.
All right. So there will not be a Last Vox this Sunday, because I am going to be out of town. There is also not going to be a live stream of Final Fantasy VII on Saturday because I'm going to be out of town. Out of town. God damn it. See, this story is already messing with my vocabulary, but I will possibly, if I have time, will do it on Monday. So you guys can look out for that.
Monday, you should join us for me and Ishii and the Minion.
That's not happening.
Why not?
No. Anyway.
Unfortunately, Wren, because we will be out of town this weekend, no stream on Monday.
Okay, nothing. I'll make sure I tell the Minion that.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna? Oh, that's right, because it's a 3-day weekend. Yeah, so we're not gonna be back until Tuesday. So yeah, there's not gonna be anything going on Monday either.
We will have MSNBC on Tuesday though.
So
yes.
Yeah. Do you two have anything you want to pimp out?
I have a Twitch channel. I play games on it sometimes. You should come hang out.
Oh, and start checking out my Twitch channel a little more often. I now have Hand Simulator, and I have Grand Theft Auto 5. So I'm thinking with the Minion, I'm gonna actually start streaming a little more often, at least on the Twitch side.
Nice.
Also working out some details of how I can stream off my PS4, so I can play Black Desert and stream that as well.
That's actually really easy. I can tell you how to do it as soon as we log off. So.
Oh, perfect.
All right,
so
guys.
You guys can start looking forward to that.
Yeah.
B-Token, you can find me on Twitch very easily and add you on stuff on GTA, or message me B-Token and we'll work on that friend request.
So thank you for joining us, guys. Like I said, tonight's torment has been presented by Vin V. Feel free to send any and all complaints directly to him. And if you guys want to participate in stuff like this, keep an eye out. I will be making an announcement, or at least Ishtar and I will be making an announcement soon. And if you want to be a donator for something like this, go ahead, hit me up in DMs or something like that, and we can work it out. Or bring it up during chat, and we'll see what prices go for. All right, guys? So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's not as bad as My Immortal, which is great. Thank you for not being as bad as My Immortal.
Well, I don't know. My Immortal at least didn't have a full-on grape scene.
True. Very
Yeah.
true. It has that going for it, and that alone. So have a good night, everybody, and see you next time.